Yo, 20 carats dripping on my neck. I ain't even stunting cause this book is in its new protect. That's just how I'm coming, spending hundreds on a music set. Running up the budget, new estate, and a foreign car. Get it off the muscle, please don't tell me how to spend my money.
That's just on it.
Rouse.
Is that me? Oh yeah, you right.
Oh, that.
Damn.
I do it.
That rump shaker.
Yo, you ever watch Black Summer?
Yeah, it's coming back, right?
It's here.
Who's
That's
not
what
getting ready to say?
What you mean it's coming back? It's here.
Cat was like, Tyler, you know Black Summer on Netflix.
That joint came back already.
I'm gonna talk
Yo,
about
the first
Manifest.
episode is crazy. I'm like, oh shit. I
Come
gotta chill out to
on,
watch
I'm still
this.
on Manifest. You watching Manifest? Oh, you
You
don't?
need to watch Manifest.
Are you watching Manifest?
Look, Flight 828.
I'm watching Game of Thrones. Right? I just want to go back through it. Like I never saw it. I'm trying to see what the hype is about.
I watched two
I would
seasons.
never.
I watched two seasons.
Bro. I call that shit nasty.
Yeah, because they had a lot of incest
After
in
a
that.
while.
Oh.
I think it's only like
A lot of
first 2 seasons.
incest.
Oh, it was way more than a lot of incest.
Oh,
What are y'all
They
watching?
was just out here.
What, Game of Thrones?
It was raw. It's a raw show.
Yo, it was some straight
Damn.
incest, like family message.
Yeah, the first couple episodes.
That's
is-
funky.
is
That
going
was
strong.
porn
yeah.
shit.
That smells
That's the stuff that threw me
disgusting.
off of it. Like the way that family was doing family, and then people was doing stuff like it was mostly like sexual favors to get.
Honestly, I just didn't
I'm
understand.
at the part now because I'm in the beginning when they pushed his son down.
After the brother and the sister were fucking.
Yeah. Oh, that was the brother and sister.
Yes, they're brother and sister.
Oh shit, I couldn't put two and two together.
Nah, they are brother and sister. They've been fucking.
Oh.
And
what am I getting myself into?
and one of the sons, the oldest son, that's his son, the brother's son.
That's dirty.
Wait. Not the bastard.
bro. Yo.
Not the bastard.
The brother and the
Not
sister
Jon
had
Snow.
sex.
Yeah.
They had a child, right?
But the other brother,
Okay.
the oldest one.
Yeah.
The one that's like
I'm
he
not
act like
watching
he
shit.
the
I don't
fucking
know.
shit and he an asshole. Yeah, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's a product of the mother and the brother.
Oh.
He don't belong to the that fat motherfucker.
Yeah.
John,
The
that-
brother
You
and
watch that
the
shit
mother.
over. You weren't paying attention.
Nah, I was really trying to pay attention to that shit.
A lot of incest.
I was really trying to pay
Yo,
attention.
you need
like,
to
the
just be
language,
high,
like, how
just
the
watch
way-
that
how
show
the way they
high.
talk. I really couldn't understand that shit because I'm like,
I watched it high.
they using certain type of words. They be like, therefore naive and all this other.
Man,
Like, what
fuck
the fuck
that.
is y'all talking about?
Nah, Polly put me on that show. I stopped at like.
Like, what the fuck?
I stopped
Like, I don't
after
know what y'all talking about.
Oh shit, you ain't get to that part yet. I ain't gonna do that to you.
The freaking dragon got in the after the super dragon.
And then she,
Hey,
It's like
he
ocean
see
type
it.
stuff.
He see it.
yeah, I ain't
Oh,
seen that.
like
I'm at the part now when
Okay.
Hey,
she's
yeah,
pregnant.
see.
She's pregnant by that big old sea lord looking nigga. Whoever he is, that Simba looking dude.
But Daenerys' brother,
She pregnant by him, right?
no, Daenerys, the one that the dragon princess.
The white hair.
I'm not watching that shit.
I think honestly, I think her brother was raping her
I'm
too.
not.
Her brother was raping her too. They had Jason Momoa in there. I said,
Ooh, they
what's
put
his
him
name?
in the show?
Yeah, he was Daenerys' husband.
Romeo. For all out that right.
Wherefore art thou? Bitch, shut up.
Wherefore all out that Romeo? Who's next? What's your best impression?
Shit,
I ain't gonna hold you past the incest. It's a pretty good show.
Yeah, I thought it was good. But I just can't.
But you gotta look past the incest.
You can't look past that. It's right in your face.
Wow.
It's a product of that as it goes on.
That's
because it's-
funky.
you can't
But
let it
honestly, you gotta really think about it. Biblical times. To reproduce, you had to fuck like your fourth cousin or whatever to reproduce.
So we're all
shit.
family in a way.
That's why they said we're all children of God.
Yeah,
Like,
yo.
That's not God. That's nasty.
I said, yo, Adam and Eve had who? Cain and Abel, some shit, right? Cain and Abel.
Look, you can't ask me all of these people. I said I don't know.
Where they get they, like, I was trying to
Do you
figure
believe
that
in
out.
evolution?
Cain and Abel had a baby.
Let me ask you a question real quick. You said Adam and Eve. Do you believe in evolution?
Like apes
honestly,
or Adam
I
and
feel
Eve?
like a white man made the Bible.
Okay.
So
Do you believe in evolution? Like, do you believe man evolved, or do you believe
No,
that?
I don't believe man evolved.
So you believe that we were created?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think
I think we were definitely
But I feel
created because I look at how plants were made. I look at how trees were, like, you know what I'm saying? I look at how animals were made, creatures. You know what I'm saying? We all different. Like look at how the planet was made. We had to have one creator that created something. Like there's always gonna be that one creator that created the whole planet, the whole galaxy, the whole
talking
Earth.
about outer space.
Like it ain't just pop up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Something. The higher up had to create this shit.
But I also feel
So how
like
do you explain like dinosaurs and stuff? Because that's not in the Bible.
Yo,
Something as simple as that.
you want to know the crazy thing? I was reading up on something, and
but I feel
Wait.
the bones that's in the museums, half of them shits is fake.
Mm-hmm.
Half of them.
But how do you
shits is
explain
fake.
like these people that study this thing for a life, these archaeologists that literally tested this stuff, that proved that it's the same amount of calcium and mineral makeup of.
I be thinking that I be thinking that's
Yo,
bullshit.
You know what I mean?
no,
Yeah, I be thinking
no.
that's
If you want to be quite honest, the Bible is bullshit too. I don't like not saying that religiously.
I said that to somebody the other day.
Look,
the Bible is being rewritten by white people. Like,
it was rewritten by the white man.
Yeah.
Look. But
You ain't gonna tell me a white man done sacrificed his whatever. No, fuck no.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I'm talk your shit, queen.
I think the Bible is rewritten, and I believe that some of the things that they say that happened in history. We weren't there to see it happen. So did it really happen? The fact that you said that. They say that some dinosaur bones are like unrealistic, they're not real or whatever like that. It's all a part of a story plot. Cause at the end of the day, it all goes back to the fucking white man.
Yeah.
It all goes back to them. Like I really believe that the Bible, like half of the shit that they said happened, that shit ain't happened. Let's be quite honest. There are certain things that do make sense, but I feel like they couldn't come up with actually what happened. They made their own story. Just like they said Christopher Columbus discovered America. That motherfucker ain't discovered shit.
Right, it was already here.
Just like they also said dinosaurs was on this world. I don't believe that shit. Because I feel like, and just like they say Pangea and all this other shit, we just also have to think about how does it all connect? How does it make any sense? You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like,
I kind of believe in a little bit of both. But more or less towards the theoretical part of it, because knowing that the Bible is being rewritten so many times, I can't believe in the Bible. How many different versions of the Bible?
There's like 30, 40.
Come on, bro. Come on. Like, really? We're talking about one God. Like, we need so many explanations about one God.
I believe that there is a Bible, but I believe that we're not getting the real.
So check this.
But
Check this. Cause I'm gonna talk about something about because you like outer space too.
I love
something like what you just said. You said how the trees come about, how the plants come about, everything, right? So all this deep space research that we're doing, and we're finding like water deposits and I guess an atmosphere that life can actually exist on these different planets. So do you think in a couple of millions of years that's going to evolve towards something, or do you think it's just there? You know what I mean? Because then again, that would mean that evolution, if you do think that, then that would mean evolution does exist.
I believe it does.
See,
right? So then we might be contradicting ourselves, believing that a God might create that. Maybe the first person to actually, become smart enough to be like, you know what? Let me just make up a God. Let me just say I created this so I could be known as the.
I definitely understand.
I tapped down on this. I tapped down on this before. I feel like when people say, "Oh, if you have to God," I feel like if you listen to everybody's story, there is a higher being. They just have different ways of praising or respecting that higher being, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's that same God. You know what I'm saying? But
it's just different prophets.
It's just different ways of saying it, and
this is.
Go ahead, Marsha.
Going back to evolution, just to what you were saying, based off what you were saying, only 10% of the ocean has ever been discovered.
Come on now.
There's 90% of the rest of the ocean that's just sitting there and it hasn't been discovered or they know nothing about it. You're from the Caribbean, right? And also my parents have also told me stories, and I believe them because I'm a believer. Until I'm proven wrong, I will always believe. I believe mermaids exist.
Me too.
I believe them shits exist. I believe the whole story about the Loch Ness monster. I believe that shit exists. I believe there's so many different creatures out there that we just don't know the fuck about because they're deep down in the Black Ocean. And I feel like also if they have been discovered, the government hides it from us.
That's why
because
that's what they do. Exist because that's where our ancestry came from.
But nobody came out with their mind and automatically said, "Oh, let's put a."
I mean, that's what I feel.
Look, nobody ever decided it was like, "All right, let's put a human and a fish together and just say, boom, yeah, a mermaid." No, I think that shit really fucking exists, but they hide it from us.
They hide a lot of shit from us.
My mom, like growing up, my mom had told me that when my grandmother was a little younger, she was at the beach and she heard like the sirens noise and stuff like that, and it kind of lured her to the ocean. But she was able to snap out of it. But had she not snapped out of it, she'd have been done up. So I obviously, and then I hear stories about it, and then how the government, I feel like sometimes they send us subliminals and they don't really like
movies and shit.
Yeah. And we don't really pay attention because we're like, oh, this is entertainment. But I believe that it all comes back down to something.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I believe in that shit too. And I ain't even look. I've been to the islands once.
Yeah, talk your truth.
No, I'm just saying. There's a lot of stuff that exists. That
that's a fact.
And I guess being born in a different country where the technology is not there, the cameras are not there, there's nobody there to investigate this stuff, there's nobody there to tell you different than what you see, tell you that, oh, maybe you might be hallucinating because you got a disease, or you know what I mean? It's different. You actually see and hear stuff, and you see.
It's only different in America because I feel like, I don't even want to say America, but everything has to have a title. Or if it doesn't have a title, then it's like, what is this? Oh my God, I gotta figure out. Oh, I gotta put it in the category. No, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
it's just no categories when you see
know what I'm saying? Some people are naturally that gifted to see what we.
you know how they say we have like tornadoes. You know how they say we have like tornadoes in the islands, like they have like storms and all that other shit, tsunamis, all that stuff. I think that's the fucking mermaids over here mating week or whatever. I feel like there's all that shit. I feel like it's that. I feel like
they got a machine called HARP. I don't know if y'all know that control the weather and shit. That's how that whole Louisiana shit happened. Yeah, but I feel like at the same time, like America is a system. And if you ever watch the movie,
back down to the white man.
That's why we're fucking minorities. But we are really fucking.
If you ever watch the movie,
come on, talk your shit, queen.
So like,
I was just saying.
I be half. I be like, damn.
Give me a chip.
I be like, damn. There is a God, but at the same time, America and everything is so much of a system that.
Why you got snatch?
Like, I would say like the Matrix. Like you ever saw the Matrix movies and shit like that? How the way that shit was, and at the end of Men in Black, how the aliens was shaking dice with the earth and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what the aliens was doing at the end of Men in Black.
I ain't gonna hold
it was like a whole
storylines.
Yeah, like I be into like the Matrix. How they, if you ever watch the Matrix 1 and shit like that.
Inception too.
Inception, like shit like that, like you said, the government be giving little subliminals.
Yes, they do.
But it be some motherfucking hidden messages within these movies, bro.
And these TV shows. And the thing is, we dumbasses be like, oh, this shit's good.
We know. All right, so when the zombies come out, where's the underground tunnel? Don't play me. I'm getting first dibs.
I also believe as humans, we have also like traveled the world over and over again. I believe that we have also. I believe that we also see things like future references. I believe that we also we're able to see like things that have happened way before.
Yeah,
but we just don't understand them. I believe that every person that we've met I believe that every person we have met in a dream, we have met them at some point in our lifetime. It may not be this lifetime, but one way before. And you know how they say, oh, you see somebody in a dream, oh, and maybe it's somebody you saw at the a grocery store or something like that. No, I don't believe that. I feel like I've met them somewhere, somehow, sometime in my life. Yeah, because I believe that dreams really tell us a lot about this world, but we just, it's a dream. We take it as a dream because, everybody plays off a dream.
Don't judge me.
That's a fact.
That's why sometimes when I have like a bad dream, that shit really bothers me because I'm like, yo, what if this shit comes out to be true?
Have you ever felt a dream and it felt so
or has a meaning?
But while you were asleep, it felt so
That's why I need y'all to watch Manifest. Y'all really gotta watch Manifest because I feel like them call-ins, It really sometimes make me think about my
Don't
dreams.
tell me too much. Season 1, episode 8.
They had callings since episode 1.
I know, but girl.
That's what I'm talking about, the callings.
Alright, shorty.
Alright.
Yeah, alright, so.
You know?
Oh yeah, man.
But
Listen,
yeah.
man,
I do believe, like, you
Why
know.
you so quiet? Speak your words.
I do believe it is a God.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we have everything is created.
But his artifacts are hidden.
Yeah. Like I said, I believe that there is a Bible that nobody really can't understand because of the language,
Like,
but we're
it's
not getting,
Right in solid.
You know what I'm saying? So we're getting some other version. Like I believe that there is a God, but I feel like religion is used against a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like they use that shit to like.
I believe there's somebody out there that can decipher it.
Yeah.
And I feel like when they do come, it'll be God that sent them to decipher it.
Yeah. Like I said, it's one God that we
That's why-
pray to, but it's just different prophets.
That's why in 2012, when that man was going around talking about something, oh, everybody, the world's coming to an end, the world is coming to an end. I didn't believe that bullshit because I'm like, nigga, first of all, I don't think God would be talking to a white man and tell him that the world's coming to an end. I think he'd be talking to our people. I think our people are the chosen people of the world. I think that when it comes down to it,
I'm aware. I'm
when reality comes,
like, yo, what the
That shit is real.
like, I'm not even trying to be funny.
Crazy. It felt like somebody.
Like
was
they even
sitting
said like when slavery was
sitting on my leg,
abolished,
holding my arms
it was the Haitian people that came and freed other countries because they were able to do like voodoo on their master to be able to free other countries. But the thing is, where they sit here and say, you know, voodoo is a bad thing, but it is a part of our black culture to learn voodoo. It's not a bad thing. We're just told it's a bad thing because they want us to stare away from it because that was what was used to abolish the slave masters from Haiti. So, yeah.
Can I recite my poem?
Go ahead, do you?
I'm sorry.
That was some deep shit.
Alright. It was.
Oh,
Y'all want to still talk about it? I'm funky.
It is.
I'm sorry, my brain just.
Nah. You good? You Gucci?
Alright. Stop. Don't do that.
He said,
I mean, if you can fall in love, I appreciate that. Alright, well, come on, because you know it's going to dry out, so do your thing. Alright, don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh.
Hold up.
Hear ye, boys and girls. Let's stop. Alright. Don't stop smiling. Stop. Get out of here. You're going to make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. You know me. Alright. Let me get down because I got to get serious.
Oh, I gotta fix the camera.
I'm sorry.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Hear ye.
My black is beautiful.
Okay.
My black is golden. My black is pride. My black is chosen.
Okay.
Kings and queens, keep your eyes open to who we are. Nevertheless, they can't close it. Our history, they wrote it. Chapters out, but we stayed devoted. Keep your focus. They're going to try to stop me, but they can't stop all of us. My black is dope. My black is culture. My black is copied. They some vultures. They can't control us. Taking back the land that unfolded us. My black is shines. My black be on your mind. My black is shines. My black be on your mind. My black is me. My black is flavors. It's the melanin. That's why they hate us. Continue to stay gracious. White folks acting like they owe some favors. If it's the shades of black that sit with you the wrong way, boy, I tell you, you're going to be here for some long ass days. Because my black be here to stay. So you could just be on about your way. My black doesn't hate you. We wish you the best of luck. But my black, to your suppressed ass opinion, hell nah, we just don't give a fuck.
Hey, that was dope. That was dope as shit.
Thank you. Yeah.
Got that on
Poetry snap.
camera.
Poetry snap. That was it.
Okay,
That shit was dope.
Flower.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Okay, star.
Yo, if I tell you something right now, would you believe me? If I tell you that I saw somebody walk backwards up a tree, and not just any tree, palm tree, coconut tree.
Yeah.
You know how those trees are, right?
Mhm.
They're like really wide,
Yeah.
fat, skinny, all the leaves on the top, so there's literally nothing for you to grab onto to actually climb the tree.
Yeah.
If I tell you I saw somebody on all four walk backwards up that tree, would you believe me?
Hell yeah, I believe you.
No,
I'm saying, me personally, I want to believe you, but at the same time, I'm not like, nah, you tripping type shit. Like, I think it has some validity, you know what I mean? Some validity to it. Like, I'd be like, you know what, I don't believe, but my nigga, I ain't opposed to that shit.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I saw that shit. I saw that shit. Like, peeking, like hearing crazy. Me and my friends, we knew exactly what was happening.
Yeah.
They was doing their little ceremony. They was sacrificing and gold, doing their little black magic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is like in an Indian village.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't had no reason to be around there. We was just smoking, so we went just to peek and see what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever when they kill the goat, they make their sacrifice. Whatever they conjure, whoever it goes into, whatever happens. I don't know what happens afterwards. I'm not a fan of this stuff.
Yeah, I'm not fan of this stuff. Fuck
Look,
that.
I saw a dude ran backwards up the freaking tree.
Backwards? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
backwards on all four. You don't gotta believe me.
Yeah. No.
But just
I don't think you're crazy.
just some weird stuff.
I believe you.
Talking shit, bro. I don't think you're crazy.
I dead ass believe you. Like bruh, like when I was fucking maybe like 6 years old, we was living in the attic and shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, my mother, my brother, and my father was living in the attic straight up till I was like 16 years old. No bullshit. And
you told me this, and I said, bro, you got me bugged the fuck out.
Yeah, like we was living in the attic straight up, and the room was so fucking small, so we was kind of crammed in a room. So it was like my mother, my father bed, and then our bed was like it was no privacy. Only privacy we had was the bathroom. That bathroom was bigger than the fucking bedroom, basically. So yeah, so that shit was crazy. So one night, no bullshit, I saw something come from under the bed. It was like a reaper or some shit like that. No bullshit. It was, my father saw it too, but my father ain't say nothing. I saw that shit come from under the bed. And looked at my father. Yeah, my father used to like drugs. Like he was heavy in drugs. He was a dealer and a seller. So he had a lot of demons around him and shit like that. A lot of demons. And that shit came from under the bed and looked at him and he just strolled on by. And then word is born. One day my father said, "Yo, I saw something." I'm like, "I saw something too." Like when I got older, he said something. I'm like, "Yo, I saw something too." That shit was crazy. It's not the first time.
God said
it's not the first time I saw some shit.
Whoa, God said it's not your time.
I saw some shit. I'm like, God damn, but that's why I'm like, yo, I could believe you what you're saying because I seen some shit too.
My mom was.
I don't gotta say no shit. I know it's real.
I'm not gonna hold
Get your ass when I'm not
That's
home.
all them evil spirit type
I'm not gonna hold
When I'm not home, party.
When we first moved into our house in Hillside, the thing is, it was just so weird because it was a beautiful neighborhood, but we just could not understand why the neighbors was just trying to sell the house.
Yeah.
So my mom ended up buying it, even though she went through so many trials and tribulations. You would think that it's the Lord telling you that, you know, don't buy the house. But she's like, no, I'm gonna get my own house. I'm gonna get my own house. So, like the first 2 weeks staying in that house, I started having like crazy ass fucking dreams. I remember there was one night when I was in my room, and I feel like a lot, like the fact that I was seeing stuff in my dreams, it just made me feel like I was like, yo, this room, a lot of shit happened in this room that I don't know, like or whatever. So I had a dream one night that there was this baby. I was laying down, and there was this baby that was just staring at the doorway, and I tried to scream for my mother as much as I could, and the words just would not fucking come out. They just would not come out. But then the baby would go down the stairs, and as he's going down the stairs, I would be able to like release out a yell or something and be like, "Mom," or whatever. But then when they would come back up the stairs, it's like I couldn't move or do anything. It was just like I was just stuck. I couldn't yell, I couldn't do nothing. I just woke up from that dream. And then I remember I had another dream in that same exact room where this lady was shifting from woman to man, back and forth. And my mom, she saged my room and everything. She Caribbean, so she throwing onions in there and all that shit. So, and she saged my room every night. It got to the point where, to like 3 or 4 months into the house, that's when I was able to like start to soundly go to sleep. And at first I thought maybe it's because I was smoking too much that I was just tripping in my fucking dreams. I was hallucinating.
You saw what you saw, Mom.
But no, I saw what the fuck I saw, because then my sister one night said in her room she had this crazy ass dream. I said, yeah, this house is haunted. Something traumatic happened in this house like years ago, because the clothes that them people were wearing in the dream were like people from like pioneer times. I was like, yo, and then I remember there's a block over from our house where it's like cobblestone. It's a historic block, so I don't think they ever changed the pavement on that block. Yo, I hate it too. But it's like cobblestone and everything. And I was like, yo, some shit happened in this fucking house, and I'm gonna need them to chill out. So my mom, she was like, you need to talk to them, tell them to get the fuck out. She said, when you station, so she was staging the house for like a good 3 or 4 months, and she did like a whole prayer and everything. And I think she had like a pastor come over and pray on the house, but she was just like, yo, this house is fucking crazy.
You feel it?
Yeah.
You feel it?
Now I can finally go to sleep.
Yeah.
He had to get the praise hands. He felt it.
Yeah. That shit was crazy. And the thing is, I think I'm my mother's daughter so much. Look, I've seen I'm my mother's daughter so much that my mom, she said even when she was in Haiti, she used to have like visions and she used to see things, and people used to think she was tripping.
Because I ain't got time for y'all.
People used to think that she was tripping. And the thing is, like, mommy, I feel like I be having the same shit. And she was just like, well, she's like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, even you being born and all that stuff, it's like, it's a whole nother story. So, like, she feel like somehow me and her are always, like, tightly connected. I am her firstborn, so we may have, like, this connection or whatever. But I just, like, I'm like, Mom, I be seeing the shit that you don't talk about. And I'm like, bitch, I want to see that shit.
I know what you're talking about. Like, yo, I know what you're talking about. Like, yo, I could be in my room and my mother could be in there. I'll lie to you now. I call my mother right now. She used to be like, I used to say something, like, my mother used to open the door like, you call me? Like on some telepathic shit. Yeah. I could call my mother now and she'll tell you. Like, I'll be thinking of my mother and she'll open the door from her room like, you call me? I'm like, yo, we just both look at each other and we go right back in our
okay, no like mind our business.
Yeah, like no bullshit. Yeah, like my mother will tell you straight up, son. Like.
And I say this, I'm a very aware person. Like, you can even ask me when I go out, niggas could be having a good ass time. I ain't having a good ass time until I scope the fucking scene and I know what's going on. I gotta see what the fuck. Alright, so this the vibe. This nigga, alright, he cool. Right.
Yeah, that's
I'm not getting comfortable too. I gotta peep everything. Every single thing. And then I'm also always peeping all the fucking exits. Where am I gonna go if some dumb shit happen? I always make sure I do that.
That's why I park forward. If we gotta pull off, we gonna pull off. We ain't about to sit here and back out and pull. No.
I'm gonna do that when I have a back. When I have a back GPS, I ain't got that shit yet, so I ain't doing that. Cause I don't got money to be paid for nobody's fucking car if I hit it. Yeah. My name is Ashley. Don't listen to that.
Ashley.
Sleep paralysis.
Yes, I do believe that too.
Has it ever happened to you?
Yes.
So do you believe it's sleep paralysis? Like this actual term, or do you believe it was something else?
No,
like,
the first.
What's the actual explanation for sleep paralysis?
I'm trying to get you.
No. The thing is, sleep paralysis, I've had it before, and I feel like it was something completely different from that. Only because sleep paralysis, I feel like I was in between sleep and reality, and that I felt the split. But that time, I did not feel that fucking split. It was just like something that was just happening. It was like a dream, but it was just real.
You talking about when you go outside of your body when you sleep?
But sleep paralysis, I had a dream some woman was just standing over me, like she was hovered over me. And it was like, I was trying to scream. And this is the time I was sleeping downstairs. Everybody upstairs. I'm like, fuck it. She gonna just have to take me today. So it was like a split. And I was like, I could move. But then at the same time, I couldn't.
Because you was stuck, right?
I felt like I was stuck. And it don't matter how much.
I used to play with that shit. I lie to you not. Yo.
It happened to me like,
and then one night,
play with that shit.
One night I went to sleep.
You play with a Ouija board?
I went to sleep. I don't know if this was
sleep shit.
No, that shit is not nothing.
Yo, like, I used to like, we talking about the astral projection shit, right?
I mean, it kind of feels to me like you're mentally awake. You can
Yeah.
hear.
You can, your eyes, you feel like your eyes are moving.
You feel like your eyes are open when you're
But
not open.
you can't move.
Yeah,
You can't move your toes. You
I
can't
used to
move your
play with that
fingers.
shit.
No, I can sleep still, but
But
I
you
still
can, like,
can't
literally
move. In
hear
real
the
life, I
birds
can't
chirping
scream, I
outside.
can't talk, I
I used to be
can't move.
stuck. I used to be like,
But
alright,
guess
let me
what?
see
That
if I can
motherfucker
get it.
was
I'm
dragging
sure I
me
can
to
get
the
it out.
pit.
I
So
call my
yesterday
father
I
in
got
terrible.
beat.
But y'all,
For
guess
my
what?
kids, I used to
Guess
do
what?
that shit.
And this is, yo, again, Hillside. I feel like Hillside is a very historic ass place, and I feel like because the park I used to live across from
Them
before I
fucking
moved.
crip walking
I
across
feel like that shit was fucking haunted too.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
I feel like because they used to say like little kids used to go in there back in the day and they would just